They offered me a job, sent me a message on my phone offering me a job at hey, niaje, hey, mzito, kuna job hapa kwa mochari, niaje, unaonaje, utaichukua?
Welcome back to Vana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. There is something that I want to talk about before I discuss this video. That any moment you are given an opportunity or any place where you are, you should learn how to humble yourself and don't expect much from people. Just do what you're supposed to do, and then after finishing what you're supposed to do, mind your own business. Because the people that maybe you think are your friends, it will reach a time or a point that you might need their help, but there will be nowhere to help you. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because yesterday Moses Kuria was being interviewed by Trevor Mbija. And there is something that Moses Kuria said when I was listening to that interview. It really touched my heart that Moses Kuria is saying that after serving as the CS and then being fired, since he got fired, no one has even called him. Not even the people that they were working with, not even his PAs, PSS, no one has called him. And he's even saying that he was expecting that maybe Muturi would call him maybe for consultation because Muturi is the one that has been given his docket. So he was expecting that Muturi maybe would call him to go and probably hand over the office and everything to him. But even Muturi himself has not even done that. Even the president, who pretended to be his close friend, has not called him.
Other than this show, from morning to evening, I've just been minding my own business.
Have the calls stopped?
Oh, they have dried up. They have dried up.
Nobody's calling.
Twice I've had the temptation of taking my phone to the phone.
No calls?
No calls.
And compared to when you were cabinet
secretary? You know, sometimes when you are somewhere in the past, like a show like this, you know that the calls that are coming in after are like this. Now you wonder, Allah, Kwani, is this a recorded show or a live show?
It is.
But it's okay. You know, also that is, you know, life is an experience, my friend. Life is an experience. So we need all that. We need the throws and, you need the throws, we need the praises, we need the everything. It is not easy to be in public service, to be a public.
So the most painful part of this story is that Moses Kuria is saying that someone called him. An unknown person called him, and tried offering him a job to go and work as a mortuary attendant. So Moses Kuria should, all the way from becoming a CS, to go and work as a mortuary attendant, to go and be preserving the dead bodies, putting them in coffins when the family comes to the morgue to take the families. So Moses Kuria is the one that should be doing all that preparation. Prepare the body, preserve the body, and all that. Make sure that the body is clean, so that when the family comes, they find that Moses Kuria has cleaned the body and has put the body in place, ready for transportation.
Offering me a job, sent me a message on my phone, offering me a job at hey, niaje, hey, mzito, kuna job hapa kwa mochari, niaje, unaonaje, utaichukua? Kwa mochari. Somebody offered me a job as a mortuary attendant. Man, it's harsh. It's terrible. And
it was affected you in any way?
You know, because I just, having done the kind of work that I've done for this country, especially within a very short period of time, and having, even I agree with the need, the need for change, and having a very clear mind about what needs to be done to fix this country. Of course, I'm human. And that kind of throws some of them from other media houses. There's a particular media house which has dedicated 10 minutes of their time every morning to trolling me. And otherwise, quote unquote, respectable media house. It's not easy. So one of them is a bishop, actually, in a media house. He's a bishop. You know, so it's not easy, you know. So I sympathize with them because 9 out of 10, I try to look for a formula how even my being out of cabinet benefits that guy. I look at how they are, their qualification and everything. Tried all the formula, dental formula, Pythagoras theory. There's no chance for them to be minister. So you wonder, is that celebrating how they...
Because people say, you know, but of course Moses Kuria, I think I've realized something with Moses Kuria, that when he's in the government, he's not wise. Then when he's out of government, Moses Kuria is more wiser than even when he was in the government. Now, Moses Kuria is saying that he really sympathizes with John Mbadi because the kind of money or the kind of debt that John Mbadi has found in Treasury is really going to take him time to recover, and he might end up doing less as people expected, simply because there are a lot of problems in the government and the county has got a lot of debt to pay. So he's saying that he really sympathizes with John Mbadi, but he will put John Mbadi in prayers on Sunday so that John Mbadi can find a way of handling all these problems.
I really sympathize with my college mates, John Mbadi.
Yeah.
Before he opens his balance sheet, the first item, which is not discretional, can we stop sending our children to school? Nothing. 650 billion through the window. I didn't even mention about 1.1 trillion that you have to pay debts. I didn't mention the 1 trillion that you have to pay salaries. After paying the debts, after paying the salaries, after another 100 billion that goes to the pension, yeah, which again is not discretionary, 650 billion goes to education. Free primary, free secondary, and now the new university funding model. Then from there, social protection, for example. No, let's not even go to social protection. Counties are waiting. Another 400 billion, which you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing about 400 billion. That goes again to the counties. Yeah? Without records, you have zero discretion.
Okay.
Now add free fertilizer, universal health care, social protections, things which are certain. You know, you can't do without.
Yeah.
So that it is within, you look at now, for example, you're talking about something called job creation, digital economy. Within that conundrum of things that you must do within our welfare state, you see, okay, how much are we using to fund job creation? How much are we using for industrialization? How much are we using for, for the digital economy, for the superhighway? This, virtually nothing left whatsoever.
So that's
our problems are urgent, but our solutions are not matched by the same urgency.
This bureaucracy you talk about, is it because there's...
Lastly, Moses Kuria said that he want to live a private life, that no one would understand him. And yesterday was his last public interview. And then after that, he's going to live his own life. We don't know whether he's going to now start being a farmer or what, or maybe he has decided to go and take that the offer of being a mortuary attendant.
That's why I am one of the very few things I really wanted to lead a private life. I consider this interview to be my exit interview.
So this is your last interview?
This is my last interview, yeah. But I want to tell you something, Trevor, that even as I retreat to my private life, one of the things I'll give my voice and energy to is really the reform of this constitution.
Okay.
Yeah, because, I was part of 2010. I was in Naivasha. I was part of the Kibaki team in this constitution. I was working with Uhuru Kenyatta on this constitution, and that time I was joint with Salim Lon. We were co-heading the secretariat for the communication for the Yes campaign for 2010, and so I can tell you from a position of knowledge that we pumped into this constitution things which were, because we came from a very wounded past. So everybody wanted to, let's have independence of this commission. Let's have something for gender. Let's have something for this. As a result, part of the biggest duplication that we have in government is really this issue of independent commissions and offices.
Okay.
Something
So you
done
think
for
those
the-
should go?
I think the bulk of them should go. We need
What
to look
else
at
should
them
be fixed?
again.
Yeah.
We need to look at them again and say, is this independence
Okay.
just on paper?
Yeah.
To make, give people a good feeling or what?
So those are commissions. What else
Commissions.
needs to be fixed?
Counties, our
I don't know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comment section. But just a reminder, if you're meeting for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, and drop me a comment and tell me what you think and where you're watching this video. As I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing in any form of communication. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Asante sana. Until we meet again in the next video, I've been your host, Boniface Owino.